I am so fed up with being sick all the time. I've been trying really hard to get on top of my health for since July last year. That's the kind of kicker that I can really point it back to. I've been sick every single month, and despite trying to look after myself, wearing masks on planes, all of that, I keep continuously getting sick.
Hey guys, it's CJ, and this is going to be a very different video than what I normally make. I've been putting this off for a few weeks, if not a few months, but my friend Amelia has encouraged me to film this and document the journey, because a lot of people in our industry probably struggle similarly to what I have, and maybe if I can help share my journey, it might help someone else with theirs. So I don't ever like to admit that I'm struggling or, anything like that. But the reality is, and the truth is, I have been battling health stuff for over a year now, and every 2 to 3 weeks I will get sick with something. I've been taken to emergency with a migraine. I have been in urgent care in New Zealand for it ended up being influenza A and walking pneumonia. I have had that many bouts of sickness that I can't even count. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I go to a truck show and I don't have a voice. If I go and do a driving job, I'm guaranteed for some of that I'm going to have some kind of cold. I'll get croup or something. I just can't get on top of it, and it's exhausting, and it's like disappointing. And I get told by doctors that I'm not allowed to exercise. I have to take it easy, lay low. So then that affects my mental health, because we all know exercising and moving your body is good, but then when I'm told your nervous system is in overdrive and meltdown, and you need to stop, it sucks. So people message me all the time like, CJ, what's wrong? Have you found out what's wrong? What the doctors say? And I can't come out and say, hey, yeah, no, I have this thing that's going to make everything, there's no title. I've done extensive blood work. I've had a hydrocolonic. I've had IV infusions. I've had chiro and osteopath. I'm working with a naturopath. I'm trying to do the work, and I put all this effort in, and I'm like, yeah, I'm back on track, and then I'll get knocked with something else, and then I'll be back to the start again. So instead of just doing this all silently and, all of that, I was encouraged that maybe I should make a new series on my YouTube about the journey getting my health back. So there's me showing up. Well, I've employed a naturopath for the next 12 months to work with closely, to figure out what's going on, and have her hold me accountable as well with all of that. So we did do extensive blood work, as I said. The stuff that came back was well above my head. I'm not educated in all of that, but basically the gist of it is that I'm insufficient in vitamin D and omega-3s. My body is completely inflamed, including my brain, which is why I've had a lot of brain fog. I've struggled to be creative, and why I feel so puffy. Like, I did those videos on my kids' YouTube channel at the Kenworth Classic. I didn't even want to share them because I don't recognize myself. I feel like I'm so puffy. I couldn't even put my shoes on because I had so much fluid on my ankles. These are all things that you guys I don't talk about, but here I am. So yeah, let's take control of this and get on top of it. So one key thing is that I'm always dehydrated. I really struggle with water and drinking. So I reacquainted myself with coconut water, and this has been really great for me. And the chocolate coconut water I'm really, really enjoying. It makes it feel like a sweet treat, but I'm hydrating, so that's really good. I've been told first thing in the morning, as soon as I wake up, you need to have protein. And quite often I don't have time for breakfast, and I don't want to eat first thing. So I went to a supplement store and asked what they recommended. They had all these big, huge protein powders. I'm like, look, I don't even know if I'm going to like this. I don't want to spend money, that much money on the big proteins. So, and I said, I live on the road a lot. So I got this little bag of protein water stuff. I went through it. I loved it. It was really easy to have on the road. So I went and just got a big bag of that. This is a protein water. So I just put 1 scoop of that in water, blend it a little bit, and I am able to drink that really easily. And since having that, I'm noticing I feel so much better. I also learned that there's a lot of scientific research with creatine and being really, really good for women. So I'm having 4 of these a day in the morning as soon as I wake up. Apparently you've got to have them exactly the same time every day. So that's really good. Armour Force, been taking these for just trying to keep my, anything to help my immune system. Look, if I'm having too much, who cares? I'm going to piss it out anyway. And I have the most amazing osteopath chiro. I did a video with him a while ago when I first saw him. When I was having my migraines, he was able to help correct my spine, and he was like, as a truck driver, these are some exercises you can do. So I'll try and link this here. I'll try and find it, where he was like, he's amazing. Anyway, he said to me, I should have these daily, even if I'm not sick. So garlic, vitamin C, and horseradish. So I have 1 of them a day. So I'm drinking this in the morning with orange juice. It's disgusting. It doesn't taste, at first it was fine, but the more I have it, so I'm gonna try and get tablets once I finish this, because it was expensive. And this is a powder that you can have in water or in your food. So that's another thing. Another thing is, a long time ago, I read this book about, it was called Breath, and it was all about how when you sleep, breathing and all of this, and there's so much scientific research, and I got to listen to it again. But the other day I saw an advert and I got sucked in, because this is mouth tape. So when you're sleeping, you should only be breathing through your nose, not through your mouth. And I know that, I grind my teeth, so I wear a mouth guard and I sleep talk. But I think I breathe through my mouth as well. So I got these little mouth tapes, been putting them on my mouth when I sleep, and I've just started using them this week. And so far, I feel so much better in the morning. I have really solid sleeps. It's not ripping my skin. I feel like a bit of an idiot putting it on, but the scientific research to show that breathing through your nose is so much better for sleeping. Is great. I also got these little things which you put over your nose, and it helps open your nasal passage, but I think that that's probably not necessary, because I do breathe quite well through my nose, but maybe when I'm sick this might be a little bit better. Not that I plan on getting sick anytime soon. So these are some of the things I'm currently working on. I started going to Reformer Pilates, just trying to move my body, because I knew that I wasn't allowed to exercise, but I thought maybe that would be a nice way to do stuff. I'm trying to walk once a day for at least half an hour. When I do that in the morning, I feel heaps better. I have bought some Pilates stuff, some bands and stuff that I can do at home. So I'm going to start trialing that, and I'll share with you guys in a few weeks how that's going. And the biggest thing is that I used to love riding mountain bikes. I find walking really boring. I find running really aggressive on my knees and my joints. I'm not very good at it, but mountain biking I love. So I pulled my mountain bike out the other day, and I think I'm going to try and save and upgrade to an electric mountain bike. And I'm going to try and start doing that more often, which will hopefully help with my mind as well as getting the body moving. So yeah, that is where I'm at the moment. I know that there's so much that we could dive into. I think that this is something I want to try and find easy things that I can share, that all of my friends who are truck drivers could benefit from too. So I'm just going to keep trialing things and share it with you as I find them, maybe healthy snacks or things like coconut water that's so yummy. So let's go on this journey together. Who knows where this will lead, but if there's any products that you guys recommend or that you use on the road or as a truck driver you found beneficial, even if you're not a truck driver and you're just here for the journey with me, this is me showing up, hand up. I have been struggling and I'm sick of it, and I'm going to reclaim it myself, and I don't want to get sick anymore. I want my health back. I want to feel good in my own skin and in my own body, because at the moment I don't even recognize myself. So there it is. Episode 1 of the journey back to good health. All right,